The beginning of Buddhism. How Buddhism start? Like, share, and subscribe. Now let's go back 2,500 years into the moment Buddhism was born. Ancient Nepal, India, the palace of Kapilavastu, scenes of luxury, the four sights: sick man, old man, dead man, ascetic. Siddhartha Gautama was born around 563 BCE in Lumbini, present-day Nepal. Born to King Suddhodana and Queen Maya, astrologers predicted he would be either a great ruler or a spiritual leader. His father chose the path of power, sheltering Siddhartha from the world's suffering, but the illusion didn't last. One day, Siddhartha stepped outside the palace walls and saw something no gold or power could shield him from: aging, illness, death, and a monk. The realization hit him: life, even at its best, ends in suffering. He was just 29 when he left behind everything: royal life, wife, child, to find the truth. This wasn't escape. It was courage. The courage to question existence itself. Scene 2. The Enlightenment. Silence under the Bodhi tree. Visuals, forests, yogis, self-mortification, intense meditation, the Bodhi tree, Mara, symbolic demon, spiritual glow. For years, Siddhartha tried every path, studying under the greatest teachers, practicing extreme asceticism, nearly dying of starvation. But none led to freedom. He realized that suffering couldn't be defeated by punishing the body. He chose the middle way, a path between indulgence and denial. At Bodh Gaya, he sat under a sacred fig tree, vowing not to rise until he understood life. For 49 days he meditated. Mara, the demon of illusion, attacked, not with weapons, but with fear, desire, and doubt. But Siddhartha saw through the illusion. He touched the earth as witness and found clarity: that suffering exists, but it can be overcome. He became the Buddha, the enlightened one. Visuals. Buddha teaching at Deer Park. Animated scrolls, Dharma wheel turning, followers gathering, metaphors like the raft and poison arrow. The Buddha's first teaching was in Sarnath, called the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, or Turning the Wheel of Dharma. He revealed the Four Noble Truths. 1. Life involves suffering, dukkha. 2. Suffering comes from craving, tanha. 3. There is an end to suffering, nirvana. 4. The path to the end is the Eightfold Path. The Eightfold Path isn't a dogma, it's a guide. Right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. Buddhism doesn't ask you to believe, it asks you to see, to awaken. The Buddha spoke in simple language, using stories. A man wounded by a poison arrow who refuses help until he knows who shot it. A raft used to cross a river, useful but not to be clung to. The goal wasn't worship, but it was liberation. Visuals, maps, temples from India to China, Japan, Tibet, monks meditating, Zen gardens, modern practitioners. After the Buddha's passing at age 80, his teachings spread, not through conquest but through compassion. Theravada Buddhism took root in Sri Lanka, Thailand, and Myanmar, focusing on the original teachings and individual liberation. Mahayana Buddhism blossomed in China, Korea, and Japan, emphasizing compassion, the Bodhisattva path, and texts like the Lotus Sutra. Vajrayana Buddhism evolved in Tibet, rich with rituals, mantras, and powerful symbolism. Despite different styles, the heart remains the same. Understand your mind. Let go. Wake up. Today, millions around the world meditate, chant, and live by the Dharma. Even in the West, mindfulness, rooted in Buddhism, is transforming lives. Buddhism isn't a religion of gods. It's a science of the mind, a way of seeing clearly, living wisely, and loving deeply. Visuals. Peaceful forest. Modern city with people meditating. A Bodhi tree leaf falling slowly. The Buddha didn't promise heaven. He offered something more radical. Freedom now. Not in another life, not in another world, but here, in this breath, in this moment. Buddhism is not just about meditation, it's about transformation. If this journey moved you, share it. Reflect on it. And remember, awakening isn't in temples or books. Don't forget subscribe, like, and share.